Hello, fellow students. Are you ready for the best upcoming school year? Well, get excited because we have just started our back to school campaign, starting now all the way until next month, until August 31st. My name is Carmelo and I am excited to show you these next 3 appliances that will not only make your school life that much better, but tastier too. So with that said, let's get this live stream started. Okay, so whether you're a student, a parent of a student, or maybe you're just trying to help your friend or a family member, this is the live stream to watch because we do have a lot of great appliances right now. So first off, before we start this awesomeness, I do want to show you that if you are interested, you can go to shop.sojarushi.com/back-to-school. Now the back to school would be back-to-school. So once again, shop.sojarushi/back-to-school. Alrighty, so the first thing we have over here, it is our NHS series rice cookers. And you might be thinking, why is this rice cooker such a great rice cooker? Well, to start off, all of these appliances are very budget friendly. All of them are $105 or less. Specifically, these right here, there are $100 and less. So with that said, very budget friendly. Again, when it comes to the school life, you of course have many situations, and we have a rice cooker, a size for any of those situations. The first one, of course, if you are living yourself in the dorm room, either by yourself or with a roommate, of course, you might have not a lot of space to put a lot of your stuff. And not to mention, you probably already have a microwave and maybe a mini fridge in there. Well, fret no more, because this NHS, the 3-cup size rice cooker, is the perfect size for you. So let me quickly show you this, the small rice cooker over here in the close-up camera. So again, it is a very, very nice. Just to have a kind of a comparison, let me put my hand next to it, right? So right there, you could tell it is very, very small. And let me just show you right here. So we have the see-through glass lid, and we have the cooking pan right here. And then over here we have the heating element, okay? So very, very, very simple, very cost effective and simple to use, very versatile, and I'll explain why in a second. So this right here, the 3-cup, if you're in a dorm room, might be perfect for you, right? So this is perfect for individuals or maybe even couples, or maybe you're sharing with a roommate and you eat rice, but not that much, then this will be the perfect rice cooker. It is a 3-cup, so it cooks about 6 cups of cooked rice. Next up over here, we have the 6-cup rice cooker. Now this one over here cooks about 10 cups of cooked rice. And this one over here, I always recommend is anywhere a household of between 1 and 4 people. So again, if you're living by yourself, or maybe you have a roommate or a housemate, or maybe 2 housemates, so 3 altogether, then you can go wrong with the NHS 6. However, let's say you are living in off campus and you're living in a house with a lot of housemates, let's say it's 6 or 7, then you definitely can't go wrong with the biggest size over here, the NHS 10 over here. So this is a 10-cup rice cooker, which cooks about 20 cups of cooked rice, and you could tell that this one is a lot bigger in comparison when you compare them to the 3-cup, the 6-cup, and the 10-cup over here. Now with that said, I do want to mention some things that are different between these sizes. First of all, we don't have a 10-cup rice cooker for our premium black over here. We do have it only for our premium white. Another thing that a lot of people ask us, they tend to buy our products and then realize, oh hey, they don't have this feature in the small rice cookers, which I'll get to you in a bit. One thing to note is that the small rice cookers do have a attached power cord, and then for the 6 and the 10, the bigger sizes, it is detachable, right? So that's one of the main differences. Let me put that back right there. Okay. However, the selling point for a lot of people is its versatility when it comes to the bigger sizes. And that is because the bigger sizes do have a stainless steel steaming basket, right? So if you can see that, you can see through the shine right there. Let me just get the bigger size so I could compare. Actually, let's move these all to the close-up so we could see in better view over here. So this is a 6-cup. Over here we have the 3-cup. And last but not least, over here we have the 10-cup. Okay? So you could tell they're all very, very different. And if at any time you do have any questions, go ahead and do let us know. Okay, so over here, we have the 6-cup with the steaming basket. And again, this is a selling point for many. If this is yours, remember, it's only available for the 6-cup and the 10-cup. Unfortunately, our little guy over here does not have the steaming basket. And it is because it is quite small, actually. Again, if I put my hand over it, you can tell it is very small. So let me actually just put these right here so you can see, right? So this is the 10 and then this is the 6. You could put, of course, any foods in here. You know, popular choices are vegetables as well as meats, such as chicken, such as fish. You can go ahead and steam it. Even I was asked, can I, you know, steam dumplings? You can. However, with dumplings, just make sure that because it is softer, you always want to make sure that it is not over steaming. If that's the case, a little tip is just go ahead and remove the lid. Go ahead and remove the buns and the dumplings, of course, and make sure you don't burn yourself in the process, because it can be a little dangerous right there. Okay, so with that said, we do have this. It's perfect for, of course, college students. And let's see. So if you do have questions, just go ahead and let us know. Over here we have Mark Smith in YouTube. Hello, Mark Smith. So Mark Smith just said, love the mascot on the shelf. Oh yeah, Sosan over here. He's our little mascot. He is, of course, our adorable little elephant over here. Sometimes changes clothes, you know. We got the pink, we got the yellow and the blue over here. And yes, just as our colleague mentioned over here, he is our only one. A little fun fact, I believe he is 8 years old. So a little trivia right there. Okay, so over here on Facebook, we are multi-streaming. Let's see. We have Times Ryan once again. Thank you, my friend, for joining us once again in our back to school campaign. Again, if you have any questions, go ahead and do let us know down below. Okay, so once again, over here we have our NHS rice cookers. Again, 3 sizes, 2 colors. Perfect for any, you know, any student needs. Again, and this is our back to school campaign. If you're not a student, no worries. These go well for any house, especially for, you know, if you just want to make rice and you don't need all the fancy gadgets. Over here, these conventional type rice cookers are very nice. Of course, they're very versatile, as I mentioned, making steam. You can steam things. You can do your white rice, your brown rice. And of course, you know, you could make your meal essentially within just preparing one thing. Of course, your rice with your chicken. I know that is a very, very common meal to do, rice with chicken. And of course your broccoli, and there you go, you have your meal right there. Okay, again, it does come included with our measuring cup and our spatula, our rice spatula. Okay, so with that said, let's move on to the next. And once again, you can find these the back to school campaign, which I'll get into details in a little bit. You can find it again at shop.sojirushi.com/back to school. Alrighty, so let's move this over here. Let's go with our next. It is our NS-WXC10 Micom rice cooker. Now this is not a conventional type. You will notice right away that there is a difference, right? So for this conventional type, for the conventional types, a lot of times you will see that there is kind of a lid. You could just pull it up. For this one, the lid is different. You will push down and it kind of pops out, right? You will notice that that's the first difference. Over here as well, on the top, this you could take it apart. Over here, you could take this apart. It's just a lot different. And this, again, this is our Micom type rice cooker. Now, what does that mean? Micom essentially means micro. It's a microcomputerized chip inside, and it, of course, tells you what kind of courses you want to make. So for this one, we don't tell it anything. We just push the button. Again, just this button over here, and it'll start cooking. Now, let me demonstrate this really quickly with, all right, let's go to the close-up really quickly. So a conventional type, again, just one button operation system. It's connected. We put the rice in here. Go ahead and start cooking. Oops, I believe it's not connected. Okay, there you go. Just, you see it, right? It's right there. It's keeping warm right now. go, boom, it starts cooking. Once it's fully cooked, it'll switch up, and there you go, it'll keep warm. For these rice cookers, the NHS, we don't recommend keeping it warm for more than 5 hours. After that, it might affect the texture of the rice and of course the fluffiness. Something I did forget to mention over here for the NHS3, we do not have that keep warm. You see that right there? So for these NHS3, as soon as it's finished, we recommend that you, remove the rice, eat it because when you know it's right, when it's made, when it's cooked right there and then, you can of course eat it, and that's the best time to of course enjoy your rice. Okay. So now that you know the difference between these rice cookers, let's see, hold on. Over here in YouTube, we have Mark Smith asking a question, I believe. Okay. So love my conventional for large amounts and my Micom for small batches of Goba rice. I believe you GABA rice, right? That is correct. Yeah, so conventional for large. Is there a reason why you like your conventional for larger amounts? Do let us know down in the comments. Interesting though. And then over here on the Facebook, we have Times Ryan. They're the same model, just different colors. That is correct, yes. For the NHS, they are the same model. The NHS, right here, same model. However, whoop, it seems like I left it on. So that's the thing. As soon as they're finished, if you're not cooking anything, remember to remove that because it'll continue cooking. And that's the thing about the Micom type. As soon as it's finished, it'll know it's finished. It'll either keep warm and you don't have to worry about it. For these, you do kind of have to be on the lookout, making sure that, of course, they are not plugged in all the time, okay? But let's see, for Times Ryan, they're the same model, just different colors. That is correct, yeah. So these right here, over here we have the premium black, and over here we have the premium white. Same model, different colors, right? So a little variety for, some people just prefer different colors, right? Okay. And then over here in Mark Smith, yes, conventional seems quicker for some reason. Yes, conventional is a lot quicker, and that is because in this Micom type, we actually have the chip that is programmed to always have the same time each and every single time. For conventional type, of course, because it essentially all it does is the water is just heating. It's heating and cooking the rice. And when it cooks it, depending on different batches and the amount of water, it can cook the rice at different times. And most of the time, it is quicker because of that. So yeah, very, very nice point that you brought that up. Okay, so once again, going back to our NS-WXC10 over here, we do have a Micom type. Now, if you like versatility in terms of like what kind of grains you cook, then you cannot go wrong with our NS-WXC10. It is a Micom type. There are different courses. Let me read them out to you really quickly, or let's go to the close-up cam over here actually so you can see. Okay, so over here we have the white rice course. Over here we have the sushi course. Of course, for any sushi fan lovers out there, this will make the best sushi rice, okay? Next, we have the porridge course. Porridge is kind of a watery type of rice, so it is very good. It is very common in Japan where sojirushi is based. So we have that nice little option right there as well. And last but not least, we do have the brown rice course, okay? We do have a delay timer of 4, 6, 8, and 10 hours right here, okay? And of course, over here, we have the keep warm as well. Okay. And as always, these rice cookers do come with our measuring cup and our rice spatula, okay? So let me actually show you the cooking pan over here, okay, in the close-up, just so you can see that there is a difference between our NHSs and our NS-WXC10, right? So this is the same, this one over here and this one over here, right? The first thing you'll notice is the lines, right? The lines over here, we have different courses. So this specifically says that this is the porridge course. Let's see if I could actually get in there. Okay, there you go, the porridge, and then over here we have the white. For this conventional type, again, it's just white or brown rice. We do have some lines, but they are not marked in that white lighting that we have over here. Okay, so one small difference to point out. And another thing to mention about the Micom type is that it does kind of, it has the course, so it'll tell you, you don't have to pre-wash the rice over here. For the conventional type, you do have to pre-wash it, kind of let it soak a little bit and then start cooking it. For this, just put the rice in there and it'll automatically make it for you. So that is an advantage for these Micom type rice cookers. Okay. So, alrighty, and last but not least, let's go to our last item that we have for this back to school campaign. And of course, we cannot have a back to school campaign without some coffee. So a lot of people do know that we make rice cookers. We're known for our rice cookers. However, we do have a decent coffee maker lineup. We actually have, let's see, we have I believe we have about 4 coffee makers. You can correct me if I'm wrong. 4 coffee makers and 1 French press. And this one right here, this is called the Zuto coffee maker. A little fun fact, Zuto in Japanese means something along the lines of like always or forever. So this right here, if you get your Zuto, you will forever have it, especially those important college years, right? Okay, so this right here, very simple. It is our most cost-effective coffee maker, and if you look at our reviews, just go to sojirushi.com or shop.sojirushi.com, you'll notice that everyone loves this coffee maker, simply because it's very easy to use, and of course it just gets the job done. So what do I mean by that? Okay, so what I mean is that you could, again, when it comes to college, you probably are limited in space. If that's the case, just look at the size of this, right? Not very big. It does not take a lot. Again, let me put my hand kind of right there to compare it. Let's go to the close-up once again. Not very big at all. It's very compact. It's a nice silvery sleek color right there. And actually, let me show you over here. So again, we just have the glass carafe over here. And you'll notice that on top of the glass carafe, there's kind of this cone shape like thing right here. Now this is the coffee basket, right? This is where you would insert your coffee filter paper, size 4. Once it's in here, go ahead and put your coffee beans. We always recommend that you use coarse coffee beans. Once it's in there, there you go. Just plug it in there, connect it, pop the lid up, and over here we actually already put some water, which you can see, right? So it makes up to 5 cups of coffee for both the iced coffee and the hot coffee over here. And you'll notice that there is a little difference, right? So the iced coffee has a lot smaller water, and the hot coffee has, you would require more water. And the reason for this is that because when you're making iced coffee, you're already gonna fill your glass cup about 80% full. And what is ice? Essentially, it's water, right? So when you put this coffee into your iced coffee, it'll then kind of melt the ice, which will become water, and it won't be overly, it'll have that perfect brew, and it won't be strong or it won't be too weak, too watered down, right? So that is the reason why there is difference. But again, you just go ahead and put the water tank right here, click it. Let me actually just connect it really quickly. I'm not actually gonna make it, but I do wanna see how easy it is to cook this. So once it is right here, it's connected already, the coffee is already inserted, just press this button and let me see, right? There you go. You can see the light is on and it'll start brewing your coffee. I'm gonna turn that off because I actually don't have anything in there, but again, it'll brew it very easily in about, I believe, depending on how many cups of coffee, but very, very soon, And that's it. That's all you would need to brew your coffee. Okay, so again, this is our lineup for our back to school campaign. Again, I'm excited to have showed you. Once again, really quickly, we do have the NHS Rice Cooker, we have the EC-DAC, the Zuto Coffee Maker, and last but not least, we do have the NS-WXC10 Rice Cooker. So these 3 items right now are under our back to school campaign. And now for the best part, not only will you be able to enjoy your student life that much more, but you'll be also rewarded with a free gift card right now. All of our items you see right here will be a $10 gift card, except for one, and that is this little NHS over here. The little one will get a $5 gift card. Everything else, a $10 gift card for you to use in your next purchase. Of course, if you're familiar with our brand, you know that there are a lot of appliances, right? We have rice cookers, we have bread makers, we have mugs, which is of course a perfect gift to get as well for your back to school. Perfect for your Zuto coffee maker. And actually, if you look right now, we do have a lot of mugs that are in our back to school campaign, which I might just talk about sometime next week. So definitely, if you are enjoying this, go ahead and like our live stream and follow us for that next live stream. Okay, thank you very much. Thank you for joining our welcome, back to school live stream, and I will see you in the next one.